And welcome back. Let me just make myself smaller real quick. Whoop, there I go. So I found out today that Deathbattle did announce their season premiere episode. And it is Miles Morales versus Static from Static Shock. Now, I will say this. This is one that actually I've had people request before for who would win. I'm not saying I still wouldn't do this as a who would win, but this does make that me doing that suggestion anytime soon less likely, just because that one comes out. The question is, who do I think wins in this fight? Now, that's a loaded question because Static, both these guys are inexperienced in their own right. Both of them later on go on to become pretty experienced heroes, but they're still like young heroes. Miles particularly is trying to, has even later down the road, still tries to live up in some way to the legend and memory and honor of the original Spider-Man, Peter Parker. I know why partly they chose these guys too, because they both have on some level electrical power. He's got the Venom Shock, and Miles, and obviously static electricity is Static's thing. The question is, who wins in the fight? Well, the problem here I see on one of these combatants' side is, while they're both superhuman, only one of them has super physicality, and that's Static. That's not to say Virgil's not in good shape or anything like that, but his powers are all electrical based. Now, I don't know if he can heighten his physical abilities with his electricity. I don't think he can. At least I don't remember that in the show. And I actually did watch almost like all of the show, including the series finale. But I don't remember like the comics or anything like that. I'll fully admit, if Static has appeared in comics, which I'm pretty certain he has, I didn't follow any of the comics on Static. I'm just going on what I remember from the show. But if he can enhance his physicality with his electricity, kind of like, stimulating his nervous system and stuff, maybe something can come from that. But Miles, he does have an electric attack as well, but I doubt that would affect Static. So right off the bat, that's out of the equation. But he can turn invisible, which Virgil can't. Virgil. I also don't know if Virgil can sense like a nervous system, like the electrical impulse between your nervous system, if his abilities are that far ahead. But I assume he can't. Yeah, because I don't remember that, but he might have learned to do that at some point. And even if he can, so the invisibility would be no use to him. But one of them has spider sense, one of them doesn't. And that's going to be playing a big factor in Miles' favor. Add on to the fact, as I said, that one of these guys has a physical disadvantage over the other, and that's Static versus Miles. Miles, being Spider-Man, is physically enhanced. Like, he can lift. I don't think he's as strong as Peter was, but he's still very strong, very durable, very fast, has the webbing, and he has more experience fighting physically than Virgil does. Now, the question will actually be who would put down the other first, because if this fight gets in close quarters, I think Miles is going to take the fight. But if Virgil can keep the fight at a distance, I think Virgil takes the fight because Miles can only take so much punishment. And Static could frankly just zap him. That being said, though, they do make a point saying it is static electricity. Virgil can easily be shorted out by water. Sunspots can actually affect his abilities. Magnetism can affect his abilities. So his ability, he can also deplete his abilities as well. He can drain himself. He has to recharge sometimes. So saying that, quite frankly, because there's that stipulation of weakness that he can deplete his reserves of electricity. Even he can recharge, but he can deplete those reserves, and he's at a physical disadvantage. I'm going Miles in this fight. I think it is Miles who's going to win. But ultimately, what do you guys think in the comments below? Do you think it's Miles or do you think it's Static? Obviously, like I said, I didn't read any comics about Static, so I don't know any further abilities he's gained over the years, if he has. So let me know in the comments if he has gained more abilities, and do you think that would give him an edge over Miles, or do you think Miles still would take the win? I still think Miles is going to take the win in this fight. But it's going to be fun to see. This is one I've had a lot of people request for me, and I'm pretty sure they've been getting that request a lot as well, so it's going to be a cool fight. Till then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you folks, well, actually, in a little bit, because I got what if to do. So, later.